Up. Hello.
We're good.
Okay.
Gonna leave it rolling.
Oh, we're still rolling.
Oh, we are rolling now.
This is all gonna get cut out, right?
Nope.
Maybe.
Tom doesn't do any editing.
Nope. Not whatsoever.
All right, where were we?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Open Mic Podcast with me, your host, Tom Hirst, brought to you by Richland Source and Newsroom After Hours. Today, I have the one, the only, the legendary, you know them, you love them, soon-to-be household name, Star 77 in the building.
Yeah.
Got that right.
Woo!
Yes.
Boys, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us what you do in the band?
Everybody, my name is Raging Ryan. I'm the singer and bass player.
I'm Money Mike, and I'm the lead guitarist.
Yeah.
I'm Pimp Daddy Tom, and I'm the drummer. Oh man! So yeah, how's this band come together? Tell me about how two teenagers and a 32-year-old go about starting a band together for the folks at home.
Mike?
Well, I know Tom through my mom, and I know he can play drums.
Mom Tom.
Yeah.
So I asked him if he wanted to start a band.
Yeah, and then Mike came up to me and was like, yeah, I'm starting a band with this one 32-year-old guy. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I was like, do you guys have a bass player? And they're like, no. I'm like, do you want me to play bass? Just let me know.
Well, you do now.
And I play bass now, so
and that's how it comes together, folks. It's that easy.
Yep.
It's that
It's
easy.
really that easy.
Yeah.
Like
you were giving Mikey guitar lessons because you just started out playing guitar 2 years ago.
A year ago.
Year ago. Okay.
Yeah.
So Mikey's so Ryan was your guitar teacher,
mentor. Not teacher, mentor.
You're the mentee and the mentor.
Yes.
And and so that is our origin story. It's that simple. What kind of music do we play?
We play rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen.
Roll. We are the rockinest, rollingest band that Mansfield has ever seen.
We are true rockers, but we wear suits. Because
Yep.
Gotta keep
it's
it
just
professional.
that. Yeah, you gotta keep professional.
I took a drink at the wrong time.
Yeah, me too.
Gotta keep it professional.
Yeah.
So we played our first show
Yes.
at the Mothership. Tell me about that.
It was good.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Really good for a first show, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That was the first time playing there, and I was pretty surprised. I like the environment and a lot of cool people, and it was packed. So
Yeah, that was a really fun show.
yeah,
We I think we did a pretty bang on job right there.
I think so too.
Yeah, right? It was a good time.
It was. And people liked your suits.
Yeah. Most important.
Yeah, especially ladies.
And my cowboy boots.
Put it up. Put the mic towards your face.
It is.
And stop messing with it.
Yeah, Mike.
My bad.
Gonna hear it all. Bonk, bonk, bonk. The whole time. Oh, man.
That's
Kids.
part of the goodness.
Kids.
The goodness.
Yeah, I couldn't think of another word.
It's a secret sauce. Yeah, so we got music coming out.
Yes.
That's why we're here.
That's why
we're here. Let's stop beating around the bush. We got music coming out.
Yes.
When's this music coming out? Tell us
Friday.
Nope.
This Friday.
Saturday.
What'd you say?
Saturday.
Okay, well, it's dropping Friday at midnight, so technically Saturday. The 3rd.
The 3rd. Is Saturday the 3rd? I thought Friday was. Oh, Saturday is the 3rd.
Yeah,
All right. So
Saturday.
technically, Saturday. Friday at midnight. Saturday midnight a.m.
Yes. So it's going to be great.
Yeah. We got how many songs we putting out?
It was 3-song EP.
Okay.
And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be on Spotify and YouTube and iTunes and Apple Music and all that stuff. All streaming platforms.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And it's gonna be good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think so, Mike?
Oh, I know so.
You know so?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh. Yeah. Well, I mean, we've had I've showed a few people that I know downtown, the people who've saw us live. Seems like you guys had a lot of positive feedback so far with what people have heard.
Yeah, I think just because it's just solid rock music. I mean, it's got energy, it's got the emotion or whatever you want to call it, and just the attitude.
Yeah.
What more do you need?
Yeah, right.
It's great.
Embodies the soul of rock and roll, if you will. It's got all the right topics.
Yes.
Girls.
Yeah, mine's every 16-year-old boy's favorite topic and subject matter.
Ladies.
Is females.
Yes.
And Ryan is
A professional.
writer of the subject of young females that.
You're making me sound like a creep here, boys.
Well, no, it's high school. It's
high
kids
school.
are in
It's
high
just-
school,
it's
and
just-
you like girls.
Okay, yeah,
so
we-
you're singing about it.
We
you know?
like women, but you know,
Not like
it's-
that. It's not that weird. We don't get in that.
Yeah,
depth.
it's like we like them. They're but
What's your favorite bands? List your favorite bands.
Van Halen,
Yeah.
Poison,
Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses,
So that should
Black
tell you
Crowes.
everything. That should tell you everything about the subject
AC/DC.
matter.
AC/DC.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what have I been listening? Strange Thing.
Metallica.
Yeah, Metallica.
Pantera?
Your 45 to 55-year-old father will love our band.
Yes.
Hey, so will your 20-year-olds.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But
Yeah.
And 16-year-olds.
I think.
Because I'm 16.
And
Well,
14-year-olds.
so yeah, honestly, like I find this extremely fascinating. Your guys' age,
Yeah.
that this genre of music that you guys are heavily influenced by. I am not influenced by it. I'm not a fan of any of these bands that you've listed.
Well, I think
I think it's very fascinating
Yeah.
that age groups are colliding and how things are kind of like coming back around
Yeah,
in your
it-
guys' generation.
it is. I mean, well, the thing is, to get things straight, we're not trying to copy these bands. We're just inspired. And what inspires me about those bands is, it's cheesy, whatever, it's cliched, but
it sounds good.
but it's fun music, and I think
Interesting.
like right now, there's a lot of negativity in the world, and there's a lot of in pop music. There's kind of it's a negative subject matter. I mean, not all the time, but
Yeah.
some of the times.
A lot of sad boy emo stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So it's nice to just say, well, screw that crap. Like, let's just make some fun music that we can party to and whatever.
Yeah, right?
It makes you happy,
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
just
depressed.
I mean, everybody
Right.
wants to have fun.
Like Poison.
Star 77.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the next time you throw a party at your house, play Star 77.
Yeah.
Because it's all about having fun.
You can look up the word party and
And
fun
we
in the
will be it.
dictionary, and you will see
It'll just be a picture of us.
A picture of us.
A
Star
picture of
77.
exactly.
I mean, not to play up the release too big, but it's going to be a instant classic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
No, I mean,
Well, obviously.
it is obviously.
Obviously,
Come on,
right.
Tom. You're not playing it up at all. You're just telling facts.
It's just speaking facts.
Yeah.
That's what we try to do here at the Open Mic Podcast is just
Exactly.
spit the facts, ladies and gentlemen. Spitting
Exactly.
facts.
Spit
Oh, yeah.
the facts.
Ugh. Mikey, what do you think about the album?
Well, it's an EP.
Okay.
I don't know. I think people will
Excuse me.
like it.
Yeah.
It's got good energy,
Yeah.
good songs.
Okay. What did you how much of the album were you involved in writing, and what
All
were you
of it.
trying to maybe accomplish through writing? This is your first experience with writing in a band, being in a band, playing shows. Like what kind of was your mindset going into it at all? If at all anything, if you've even processed it at all. I know
I haven't.
teenagers
You
just
just-
don't think ever, like
He's a young teenage guitar player.
Just
so.
have fun and make something catchy.
There you go.
yeah, sick.
That's what I try to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with me on writing stuff, just whatever came out. I mean,
Yeah.
and vocal-wise, same thing. So, I just wrote the vocals. I had ideas, and I always start out with the chorus and getting the chorus hook. Because if you get the chorus, in my opinion, if you get the chorus, then you basically got the song down. Decent verse, great chorus. Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah. That's all people really pay attention to most of the
Yeah,
time.
so I got the choruses down before I recorded it, but then I just wrote the verse parts and then just hit play, pretty much. So that's kind of how I roll. I don't really write the lyrics a year before we record stuff. So
Right.
some people are like that, but that's just not me.
Kind of just go into it,
Mhm.
figure it out as you go.
Yeah, yeah.
I dig it. I dig it.
What do you think of it, Tom?
Well, I think that it has been a lot of fun playing with you guys, and it's been a lot of fun writing with you guys. And it's great. It's interesting. I've been in a lot of bands in my ripe old age of 32, and so far with you guys, it's been one of the more effortless writing endeavors.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, is a testament to I've paid a lot more attention to age, as far as you guys are very about like getting to it and writing.
Yeah.
A lot of other people that I've played music with, we usually like, just kind of mess around, like playing random stuff, writing random stuff, or just like jamming random stuff for a while, and then getting into writing and kind of focusing more. You guys were kind of straight to it, and
yeah. After 3 months of playing guitar,
right. I think it's really interesting as far as like looking at age in the sense of your approach to making music with people, and that's kind of something that I actually wanted to talk about going into this, is like, what your guys' approach to being in a band, starting in a band. I remember when I was 16, there were shows every weekend, typically, and that was the thing to do. It was more in the like metal hardcore scene. There was always bands, like friends being friends making bands, and other people going to the shows, and it was all like a lot younger, your guys' age demographic for the most part.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem to be happening like that anymore. And I was curious, like, what led you guys to want to start being in bands, and what do you think it would take for your generation to actually be involved in this music scene more and start bands? Do they even know that's an option? Is it something that, you know what I mean? Like, how do we get, 'cause like my purpose with a lot of the purpose with this podcast, of course, is to try and grow the local music scene and connect them in a lot of ways. And I think doing that, you have to include the younger generations, because they're the ones that are going to keep furthering it, So like, what does that look like for your guys' generation?
Do you want to go, Mike? Or?
Yeah, you can go. I gotta think about this.
Okay. He's still processing.
Think about it, Mikey. You're going to have to answer.
Well, I think for me, actually, to be quite honest, in the last like 2-ish years, I've seen a lot of kids in my school, just public school, Shelby, Ohio, starting to be more interested in playing instruments and being more interested in rock music and starting bands and doing that type of stuff, because I think it's like anything really, where it goes on for, it's great when it starts out and it goes on for a while and then it kind of burns out. I think for the last 15-ish years, it's the traditional rock band, or whatever you want to call it, has kind of fallen out of popularity.
Faded away.
I think it's maybe, I think it's given it time to really come back. And I think it is starting to come back. I mean, there's a lot of kids in my school, like my buddy Blake, he plays drums, and kids, wanting to play guitar, and they're trying, and maybe they won't stick with it forever, but they find it interesting and they want to do it. I don't know if I feel like that's the case everywhere. I mean, you're starting to see, more live acts, and I think people just get interested in it. And it might be because of the older music, kids going back and finding all this stuff from the 90s and 80s and 70s and 60s, whatever. And I think kind of finding that cool and thinking, well, I want to do that, or I like that, So, I mean, and me personally, being in bands, it's my dad, he played guitar in bands for the past 30 years. And, just seeing what he does. I mean, his band will always practice at my house and stuff. And I always just thought it was cool and something I wanted to do. So, that's where it started for me. But
yeah.
So.
I don't even know.
Money Mike, man of many words.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't. Well, I guess like where I go to school, it's inner city. So it's like a lot of rap and hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, none of the kids there really like rock.
Yeah.
So I've never really, I don't know, I haven't seen any growth in it.
Mm.
And from where I'm from,
Yeah.
at least. But like, I'm sure that, like Ryan said, there's people that are just getting into it. Maybe they feel connected to it,
Mm.
and like, just makes them happy. Like it's actually something cheers them up, not makes them sad.
Right.
Yeah.
What a novel idea.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I mean, even at your school, Mike, because I help out at there. I mean, I see, like last year, you know, the
Yeah,
group there.
there's
they
a couple kids there that,
Yeah,
but even then, they didn't really,
yeah. I
not
mean,
as much as like me and you.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. But, you know, I've seen, I guess, maybe not necessarily rock, you know, hard rock, but just overall, just kids, I guess, being more interested in playing instruments
yeah.
and being in bands, you know,
Yeah.
So.
I was gonna say, is it really like, is it something that you think kids your age just don't know that it's a possibility to even just start doing, or is it one of those things that maybe they know but just aren't interested? I mean, like, what kind of, you know what I mean? Because like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of the times people see like bands online on TV and like in the internet and stuff, and they're like, oh, that's really cool, but I don't really know how to do that, or not even really correlating the fact that they started out young and playing in garages too, you know, like it, because that's like I said, that's really the major thing is like, I think it would be amazing to get more kids your age excited about playing music and being in bands and starting their own bands so that they can be booked at local venues and stuff. Because again, I see how excited you guys are and how motivated you guys are to write music and to play music every time we practice. And I know that that's something that like is very strong in younger kids, and you kind of lose that as you get older, you know, when life kind of just like beats you down. You don't want to like explore that kind of like unfettered creativity sometimes. So it's like, do kids your age even know that it's possible to start bands and that they could play a show after a couple months of starting a band if they wrote music, you know?
I feel like they probably think they can't do it.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, because, you know, you look at bands from the 90s and 80s and like they were huge.
Right.
And like they might think that, oh, I can't do that. I can't be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really felt like I couldn't do it, but I mean, maybe that's just my point of view. I mean, I do know people that are like, oh, I can't play guitar, or I can't do this or that. But I mean, people are like that with anything. I can't do this, I can't do that. That's just all that's just mindset. But I think maybe it's one of those things where it's starting to progress, and maybe in the future, people will say, okay, well, hey, my buddy's playing in 3 bands. Why can't I do that?
Yeah.
Or, you know, it might be something that's starting to come up again. Like I said, I think we're in a transitional period a little bit with everything really, but especially with music,
for sure,
because it's the way it's being bought and the way it's being used is definitely changing.
Way different than buying a record.
Yeah. The days of going to your local record store and buying the new whoever's album is definitely not the case anymore.
Yeah, far from over.
Yeah.
Far over.
Reverse. I mean, it still happens, but
not as often.
But yeah.
But yeah, it's mostly like stuff that you know already, that you're excited that you want a physical version of, that you've already listened to on a streaming website. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not picking up new music you've never heard, sight unseen, or sight unheard from a record store. So yeah, I think you're right. It's definitely making quite a transition into something.
Yeah,
what exactly, I don't know, but
I mean, that's what I feel that it could change into something that's even better than what it was. It's just I mean, like anything, things keep changing and things keep progressing. But
using the nice technological advancements while still maintaining that old feel of records,
the realness,
something real.
Yeah. I mean, everybody
fake.
Yeah. I mean, if if you just have a digital copy of something that you get for free, you don't own it. You know?
Well, and I think that is something that, as we're talking about playing shows, that concept right there is something that is an allure that will always maintain and always stay. I really don't think that technology can replace the actual physical feeling of being at a live show, at a live performance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think your guys' generation growing up with social media, growing up with technology as you have, I think that is a lot of the reason why you're seeing and talking about this like transitional phase back into something, because like you're like, oh, I've watched live shows on YouTubes all the time. Yeah. And like, but I've never experienced a live show, let alone a live local show. I didn't even know that that's like what that is, a thing. Yeah. Yeah. And the community, the camaraderie you feel hanging out with your friends at a live show, it's
being around real people.
Yeah. It's something very special. And and that's, I think you're right. Once more people actually get into that more, understand that it's actually a thing. I think you're like you were saying, Ryan, about the switch happening is gonna happen more rapidly, and we'll see a lot more people your age at shows again.
Exactly. Yeah.
And starting bands probably.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, that's the thing with, Star 77 is, we want to show people a good time and show them something different, that you might not see anywhere else, especially, in a little place called Mansfield, Ohio, know. So I mean that's something I keep in mind is, okay, well, what's something that, I mean, not just in Mansfield, but overall, what's something that people haven't seen yet, you know, and that's kind of why we wear the suits and dress her up a little bit, because you go to a show
different.
And pay homage to the old ways.
You're gonna remember a dude wearing a suit with cowboy boots.
Exactly. Besides just your average guy wearing a black T-shirt and black pants. I mean, it's fine. It's been done. It's great. Whatever. But this is something that you don't see every day. So
it's not in 2022. Anyways.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's why I came up with the idea. But.
Right. So what do you guys think would be a good way of going about getting kids your age to shows, interested in shows, and interested in being in bands? Like what is something that like our music scene, our community musically could do better to showcase there are shows and get kids interested in going to them, Because like I said, the goal is to grow the music scene, and you don't do that without reaching out to the younger generations that are going to be growing up into it, and they're going to be tomorrow's bands, like you guys. You guys are ahead of the curve because you have, some people who are older that have been participating in the music scene. But if you're somebody, just a kid that goes to your guys' school that doesn't really know that it's even a thing, what do we do to show them that this is a possibility? This is something cool that they could be a part of. You're just talking about like Mansfield and this local area, or just Mansfield? I mean, when I say the local scene, I kind of encompass like all of the surrounding little cities around it. From like Shelby, Ontario, Lexington, Ashland. Those surrounding areas with it. But I mean, Mansfield as well. Just
I think, I don't know. Do you have something,
I think
Mike?
We could use us as an example for them to show them. Like, I started getting into a band when I was like 3 months into guitar.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, if I can do that, you can do that too. Yeah. Well, why not?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, all the guys that I listen to, they start in a garage, sound like crap.
Right.
Like,
I mean,
it's just what you do.
You got to come out of the womb playing like Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, Tom, on a local scene, getting younger kids out. I mean, I think just at shows, trying to put on a show and trying to have fun and be as entertaining as you can. I mean, that's I mean, a lot of bands, they're older bands, especially in, I mean, maybe not especially in Mansfield, but and they're they kind of got set in their ways, and maybe it's because there's nobody to replace them. But not to put those bands down because they're great, but just something new to kind of give something people, give them give the people something to look forward to. Like, oh, I'd never seen this before.
Yeah.
Or, oh, I want to check that out. That's not, the
normal.
usual.
It's not the usual thing around here.
Yeah, or, whatever. But just get people excited, know. When I think to do that is just give people something different, you know, that they haven't seen.
Yeah.
So,
I don't really know how to...
And be unique with your band, just do something different.
Yeah.
That's really
what
I think when it comes down to that.
I don't know how to, how you would get kids our age to get interested in it. I guess start showing them music that isn't what they normally listen to.
Yeah.
And then, show them local things.
Yeah.
And tell them about it. Tell them about their Instagram, and they can go follow them.
Yeah.
And, I think the internet's a big thing because you can promote easily on it.
Right.
And then they can look at that and be like, oh, there's a show Friday.
Yeah.
Just go to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Social media is quite a powerful tool.
Yeah, it is.
It's
for better or for worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Sick. What do you so we got, what is it? 3 songs you said, right?
Yes.
We're coming out with this Friday
at
midnight.
This Friday midnight.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we got planned for? We got those 3 coming out, and then we have 2 more.
We got 2 more coming out
that we're gonna put out after that.
which I'm thinking about just doing singles.
Singles with them after that.
Just come out. But the 3 songs I think are gonna be good because we got the one slower song.
Okay. Oh yeah, the ballad.
And
The ballad.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
you got to have a ballad.
yeah, and I think that's gonna be nice because it's gonna break it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing about our songs is they're all a little bit different in the sense.
Yeah.
They all got the energy and the vibe, but they're not all, the 5 same songs just play a little bit different.
Yeah.
Which is something great.
Right.
So,
I agree.
but yeah.
Yeah, we definitely are getting better at mixing that up.
Yeah.
For sure.
Exactly.
As we grow in our writing styles.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
For sure. But hopefully we can keep pumping some good songs out and
We've got
keep recording, keeping it going.
4 more right now that we
That
haven't
we're
recorded
working on?
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We started working on a 4th this last practice. That
Yeah.
We're a little stuck on it. But
Yeah, we're having a little writer's block right now with some of these songs. We got some great riffs, some great ideas, and just don't know where to go with them yet.
Yeah.
But,
we'll figure it out.
yeah, that happens. I think we've made quite an incredible headway. How long have we been a band? I forgot to ask that.
Not even a year.
Not even a year.
Not even 6 months? Has it been 6 months?
We started in February, didn't we?
No.
I think it's
No?
January.
Really not long?
January?
Or
Really?
February.
Yeah, it was in the winter. Because I remember it got super dark all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, has it really been that long already?
Yeah, because I remember actually Grace started with us in the beginning, my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she quit, but
Yeah.
yeah.
She was too cool for us.
Oh, yeah.
She was. Left us behind.
Yeah. Man, has it really been that long already?
I think so.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
I was actually just thinking about that on the way here.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. So, first release in less than a year.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's-
And we got a show.
And we have a show under our belts. Hopefully, working on another show.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need more venues or at least, more of everything, man. Mansfield music scene rules, and I'm excited for the direction of it, and I'm excited for the direction of this band.
Yes.
Anything else you boys would like to talk about? Plug with it. Any last words?
Instagram.
Yo.
Check out Star77. We're gonna have stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more to come on the way.
Yeah. Yeah. If you have music video ideas for us,
Tell Tommy.
Yes.
tell us.
Shoot
us. Chuck me a message on my Instagram, the Open PD Cast.
Yes.
Instagrams.
And go follow.
Yes. Go follow Star77.
Yes.
What's our Instagram handle?
Official Star77.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Official.
Yes.
Mikey, any last words?
Y'all better be up at 12
Yeah.
to listen to it.
Yeah.
Yes. Have a
Seriously.
party Friday and at least have it till like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And repeat all of our 3 songs over and over and over again.
Over and over again.
and over.
So that you memorize the words and we can hear you screaming along to them at our next show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can get up on stage and do harmonies with Ryan.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can.
yeah. Right? Yeah. We need at least a choir up there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we need a choir.
Yeah, nothing, no less.
Nope.
No less.
Nope.
Yeah, awesome. Official Star 77. We're coming to speaker near your ear hole this Friday night.
Yes, we are.
You'll be very pleased.
Yes. Spotify, YouTube, all streaming platforms. Type it in and you'll find it.
Yep, it's going to be amazing. We are an awesome band.
We are.
And you're welcome for the music that we are going to bless your
You're
life
welcome for
with.
the riffs.
3 boys in suits.
All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, that's been another episode of the Open Mic Podcast with me, your host, Tom Hirst, brought to you by Richland Source, Newsroom After Hours, sponsored by Two Cousins Pizza, Potent Studios, Henry Screen Printing. If you need some pizza, get your butt downtown. If you need a lighting and music video specialist, hit up Lee McIntosh at Potent Studios, the man, the myth, the legend. We love you, Lee. If you need some t-shirts, hit up Jacob Henry. He is fantastic and probably extremely busy with Snow Trails merch over the winter. So if you need it, hit him up soon. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us, and I hope you have a great night.
Yeah.
Peace.